Would you live your life again if you had to do it all over? That's the question the philosopher Nietzsche asked, and I thought it was a very good question. For the past 20 years, actually, I thought about that question a lot. Imagine you had to live this exact life over and over again. Every joy, every heartbreak, every mistake, every success, every loss. Would you say yes to that? At first, I thought for me, probably the answer would be no. Because why would I choose to be bullied as a child? Why would I choose years of racial discrimination growing up in Europe? Why would I choose childhood trauma and PTSD? But also, why would I choose to become a single mom? So here's what happened. The more I reflected on it, the more I realized that if I erased all that suffering, I'd also erase the person that the suffering created. The suffering helped create the resilience that keeps me going, the compassion that allows me to truly understand other people's pain, the courage to start over and over again, the perspective that reminds me to not judge someone else's journey. It's not that I would choose the suffering itself, and I would never wish it on anyone else, but I also wouldn't erase the person it helped to shape. Because this person, if I may be humble for a moment, has also impacted a lot of people and has helped a lot of people in their lives. Nietzsche called this kind of decision making as saying yes to life. Not because life is easy and not because suffering is beautiful, that's going too far, but because a life filled with meaning is still worth choosing despite the suffering. So today's invitation is a little bit different than the other days. Ask yourself, what in my life is so meaningful that despite everything, I would still choose this life? Maybe for you, it's your child. Maybe it's your partner, a sibling, a dear friend. Maybe it's a pet who greets you every morning or when you come home from work. Maybe it's a purpose you're still discovering. Or maybe today you genuinely don't know. I caught you off guard with that question. And if that's you, don't force an answer. Instead, make it your mission. Spend the next week looking for one thing that makes you whisper, this makes my life worth living. Because I don't think we're born knowing the meaning of our lives necessarily. I think we create it. One relationship, one act of courage, one moment of beauty, one act of kindness at a time. And perhaps that's what Nietzsche meant when he said yes to life. Not because life is free of suffering, but because what gives our lives meaning can become greater than the suffering itself. I'll see you tomorrow for day 29, and then we only have one more day left, and then this series is going to be over. See you tomorrow.